Velocipastor is the best acid trip ever. It's
That
so
is a
good.
story.
That was
Do you reckon Tech Nine's going to come out in download?
no.
I'd reckon I'd take on a goat. I think
Oh,
What a full-on headbutting match, or
if if it wasn't looking at me, if I could do like a sneak attack or something, I'd be able to get it in headlock.
in using the mega power of hindsight. Now we're all done laughing at The Rock. I don't think his rapping was that bad. I think it was quite
No.
solid.
I'm not.
Dwayne Johnson heavy metal arc. I reckon that's my prediction. He's going to go through a whole screamo phase. Hello, and welcome to episode 55 of the UNCNTRD podcast. I am Riley, and who is this to the guest of fuck?
Yes, to the guest of me. I'm Tom. If you didn't already guess that, and we're joined by a lovely guest today.
Ooh.
Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, it's me, Adam. Shadow Smile. Hello.
Yes, very nice to see you.
Oh,
How
yeah,
are you today?
Oh, excited to be here. I haven't done a podcast for a while, so.
Oh, fair enough. I mean, it's not often that we get like bands. Like obviously, we managed to start chatting through like the download group on Facebook, and just that's kind of what brought it together.
No, it's cool. I think it's a good way to interact with bands as well. That group's really helpful. I found loads of musicians and stuff on there. Yeah,
it definitely is.
Helps with my band, especially like trying to get supports and stuff like that. It's great.
Yeah. So for all of our like viewers that may not know who Shadow Smile are, would you care to elaborate on who the band is, what the band is, what you do for a living?
So yeah, we're a band. We're a band specifically. Well, it's sort of metal. It's like metal hard rocky. Four piece. We're from Sheffield, and it's just like really dark shit. Really, not dark heavy, but it's like dark lyrically, dark tones and stuff like that. It's just a bit filthy.
Sounds awesome.
Yeah. No, it's great fun, especially live. Like we're sort of music what we play, just can't help but bob your head. That's what I feel like anyway. But
sounds like something I'll definitely like.
Yeah, you should check us out.
I definitely will be.
Yeah, but so loosely linking on, how did the band all come together?
Well, I were last link me, so I'm probably not the best at saying the story, but formed in 2019, I think that's when first single came out. So I hope I got that right. I joined 2 years ago through an ad on a page called Join My Band, where I just got people posting like ads and stuff like that. The singer and the drummer both knew each other from before, and I can't remember how the bassist got there. I'll be honest. He just appeared.
I was about to say he just existed
out of nowhere. So yeah, it's not the most exciting story of how everyone.
At least you're here today.
That's it. I'm honest. Yeah, exactly.
So I'm also curious on how the name came about as well. How did the whole band come up with Shadow Smile?
So it's a lyric actually. It's from The Cure. So there's a song called Burn by The Cure, and I think it's like just paint your face with the shadow smile. And we just thought Shadow Smile was quite a cool name, so just rolled with it. It stuck.
I mean, we've never really chatted to anyone that has just gone, oh yeah, it's from a song. Like, I don't think we've had many bands on that have just like given us that kind of background behind their name, which is quite cool. It's original. It's original. It's creative.
Yeah, well, band are in just before this as well. We'll call Place to Blame. I thought the name of it was just it was through another song as well, Parkway Drive. So
that's awesome.
I don't know. I feel like for me, it's kind of my way of thinking about it, really, because lyrical content, you know what I mean? It's like the sort of sound that you want to go. It's like they've got the best ideas, aren't they? Because they're writing the songs about them.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and that actually kind of links to what I was going to ask if there were any band names that you thought about that didn't quite make the cut for whatever reason.
Any hidden lyrics that just randomly appeared in your
I don't know,
brain?
to be honest. For me, I just block everything out, just get on all this bloody Genius and stuff on computer and just look through everything and like, oh, shadow's a cool word, or oh, blame, I like that word, that sounds cool. So yeah, just kind of like mixing and matching, really.
It's fair enough.
Well, like kind of, I wouldn't say moving on. It's still music based. So, what would you say inspired either yourself or the band? Like, what bands or artists inspired either, obviously, yourself or the band, or both,
Well, for
whichever one
me,
you want to do.
well, for me, as weird as it sounds, Guitar Hero. Like, I got Guitar Hero when I was young, and it's like after that, I thought, right, I'm playing guitar properly because I'm getting fed up with these buttons breaking every 2 minutes. Like, I could play expert on like a load of songs. Could never do it on Fire Through the Fire and Flames, but but that
Difficult.
is ridiculous. I don't know how anyone could do that. That's how I started, and then I started doing like guitar tutorials and stuff off of YouTube. There's a guy called Andy James on there who like did a lot of teaching. He's now in Five Finger Death
Five
Punch.
Finger Death Punch. I just realised I knew that name there, and I was wondering why do I know that name?
But yeah, after I started like doing all lessons and stuff off of him on YouTube and everything, it just inspired me really. Like I'd always listen to like Metallica and bands like that, so that kind of pushed me in that direction. But I think he was main influence for me. But
That's
band
cool.
wise as well, like I'm more metal, I'd say. But like as singers, more like Rocky likes Queen, The Cure, all that sort of sound really. So I don't know. It's just kind of mix and match, really. That's how it
It's
sounds come
whatever
from.
everyone else likes, isn't it? It's whatever
Yeah,
everyone else likes.
well, that's the thing. Having a bit of diversity as well. It's like everyone listens to different stuff, so everyone's got different things to bring to the table,
Yeah.
and it molds together from that. Really, some things work, some don't.
Yeah, like you just pick something from one of the members, they throw that in, you try and mix it all together, see what happens.
Yeah, if it flops, we know. If it don't, then winner, winner. We've got a
It's a
song.
win.
So yeah, that's how it goes, really.
Yeah, of course.
Cool.
But like with all the inspirations being pulled from various areas, do you find yourself listening to your own music very often?
I do actually. Yeah. Pre-release, I do more because like by the time they've come out and stuff, I've heard them about a million times. But like you're only your biggest critic, so I'm always listening to it, just trying to like see if there's anything, maybe like production notes or like, oh, I wish I did that on the guitar or something like that.
Yeah.
But I listen to it as well because I like to imagine like what other people are thinking. Because like you put everything into it, so you've got to like it to put it out. You know what I mean? Like it's the only way about it.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Is there a certain song that you actually take more of a liking to than any of the others? Like not trying to be like not trying to make you think biased or anything, but is there like a certain song that just stands out there for you?
There is for me, but it's because I'd started writing it when I was like 13, 14 or something like that, and it's just kind of developed. It's one
You
of the new
just brought
songs on the album.
you
So
just brought it to the boys and see what they thought.
sort of it a really dumbed down version, and there were bits all over the place. It needed a lot of tweaking, but it's molded into one of the songs now. Yeah, it's called "Take What You Can, Give Nothing Back," and it's just come on the
That's
album.
cool.
So
Sounds like
yeah,
a really good.
excited.
Sounds like a really good song. I would also like to add on to that as well. So say if there's someone watching this that has obviously never listened to you, is there a certain song that you could pick out to suggest that them to listen to as our first easy listen?
It's hard to say. It depends what they like, really. If they want something really heavy, I'd say Our Morality. If you want something a bit catchier and sing-songy, I'd say Hellbound Heart. But that's
Cool.
that's the thing with us. We don't like to stick to one sound either. It's
You like
like
to
the
try
album
and dabble in everything.
exactly. It's like the album we just brought out. It's based on the Seven Deadly Sins. So
That's cool.
like every song has kind of got to have its own little theme about it. So it's like Lust's got to be a bit like sexy and groovy, and then you've got like Sloth, which is a bit slow and heavy. So we've kind of got a bit of mixture of all sorts, really.
That is a really cool idea. I don't think I've actually like heard of an idea kind of like that, and it just sounds awesome. Like you just
I know
have
we're
a
checking the
song
internet
for
everywhere to make sure
every
we're.
different sin. That's awesome.
Nah, cheers, mate. Like, I don't know. Once we thought of that idea, it just stuck instantly. Everyone was just on board, and it more than anything, it was just kind of writing for that, which was the hard part. But we
Yeah.
spent a lot of time on it, and just like I don't know, messed around with all sorts of ideas. It's like I'm there going on about my inspirations, but I will listen to other stuff to try to like replicate certain sounds because I've never played like that before.
Yeah.
So sort of like writing wise, it pushed me a lot, and I think it did with Rest at Lads as well. So
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Because it is like very trial and error, at least from what I can gather in that scene. It's always that taking this base idea and then taking that out, like adding that, adjusting that, like to
or
make it.
constant.
Mm,
Yeah. Like the songs, if you first heard them, like when we first wrote them, sound nothing like they do now because it was just really basic shit, and we just kind of like developed on it over time. But yeah, it's just kind of one of them where it's like I'll listen to it for a week or two, and it's like it's really good. I'll step away from it, listen back to it, and think, "Fuck me, it's shit." So it's one of them where you just like you're your biggest critic. You've got to figure it out for yourself, really.
Yeah.
But yeah, it all starts from somewhere. But like I say, we didn't really have a writing style. It's kind of all came out of anywhere, really.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of anywhere, are there any like venues that are really like high up on your bucket list to play?
For me, yeah, I want to play Rock City in Nottingham, mate. It's an unbelievable venue, and I know people who's played there, and they go ranting and raving about it. So I don't know, it's one of
I've
my
heard a lot of good stuff about it. It sounds like a very good place.
yeah. I can imagine it would be like we've played Nottingham a few times, but nothing of that caliber. So to play there, yeah, it would be like a dream come true, really.
That's
And
cool.
then like any O2, I'd be happy with that as
Any O2.
well.
What one of our friends has only just started like playing in like the O2 academies, which is quite cool.
Oh, sweet. What band's he from then?
South of Salem.
Oh, yeah, we played with South of Salem not too long ago.
Did ya?
Yeah,
That's
no, they're good.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got their album release in O2 Academy Bournemouth next year, which is quite
Oh,
cool.
yeah.
They've started booking that kind of stuff, which is quite awesome.
That's sweet. We I think it's on Saturday. I think we're playing a festival with them on Saturday.
What festival?
It's called Rockmantic.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I've heard of that. I think they played it. They might have played it last year as well.
All right. Yeah, we're sort of like fairly new to that scene, so we're just kind of like getting involved in all of that.
Fair enough.
Well, no, they're doing well for themselves, South of Salem. Seeing them all over the place.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's good to see. Bearing in mind, we met them probably about I want to say 2021. Correct, Riley? Would you say that?
Yeah. I'd say about
April
2021.
2021. Yeah,
Yeah, maybe early
Uh,
2022. But
yeah. And we've just been like friends with them ever since.
No, did you meet them through doing one of these then, by any chance? Or?
Yeah and no. We met them at a treatment concert because we somehow ended up becoming friends with the band Treatment, and then met them there, met another band there, and just became friends with that big circle of people.
yeah, the rock
Oh,
scene like it really is like a domino effect. Like we went to a Fozzy concert there, we found treatment. Then we found treatment, and we met South Salem, and it just kind of it's a knock-on effect. Like in this community, you always find another band that you didn't know when you came, and like it
no,
becomes
I
a
get that
web.
completely. Yeah, it's like there's loads of bands who I'd never listened to. I'll go in there for like the main band on like the headliner,
Mm.
and I'd go away listening to the support band, and then yeah, from there it just keeps going down, doesn't it?
Yeah,
And you end up finding loads of bands you love then.
and that's not even like limited to just the like more smaller like homegrown like artists. Even like on the massive stages, like some of the artists I listen to most, like Mammoth WVH, I listen to a lot. Nova Twins, I listen to a lot. They're all just like openers for bigger gigs, and then you go to like one of their gigs, you find someone slightly new, and like yeah, it does snowball up.
Yeah, completely. I think festivals are good for it as well.
Yeah.
Because
Uh,
as well, there's bands that I've listened to like on record, and I haven't really been too keen, but I've seen them live, and it's changed my perspective on it.
Yeah. I wanted to say that about those damn Crows at Download last year. Never listened to them. Saw them at Download last year. Was thoroughly impressed.
Yeah, I've been meaning to listen to them actually, but yeah, I've never got around to it. The name's always popping up, but
They're mental. I'm friends with their singer on Facebook. Funny enough,
oh sweet.
he just
No, I'll have to check it out.
randomly added me about a month or so ago. But like kind of like adding on just as a little bit of a filler question to go along with what we were just talking about. Are there any like small bands, like either smaller upcoming bands or bands lately that you've just been finding yourself listening to?
There's a few, yeah.
Or any
It's
like
just
up and coming?
yeah, there's a few. It's just racking my brain with them all, to be honest with you. What the hell? So there's a band called Water Lines. They're pretty good. I've known them from my old band, but they had a different name back then.
All
But
right,
yeah, they sound really good. They're quite heavy. Um,
cool.
Them Bloody Kids, they were quite good. We played with them
I've
not that long
heard of
ago.
them. Yeah, I've heard of them.
No, they were really good. They did I can't remember what cover they did now. They did a cover and it was just like I just didn't expect it, and they put their own take on it, and it just yeah, it was shit up. There's a few. It's just going through my head about them all now. But Phoenix Lake, they're quite good as well. Should check them out.
Cool. I don't know where Riley's gone. I didn't even see him disappear. Oh, he's
I
there.
know. I was so.
I was gonna say I'm confused then.
I
gonna
was
say, I
just
saw
sorting
him-
my wires out.
I didn't see him disappear, and then I just see that his chair's empty.
I just saw a chair going like this. I thought, is he invisible?
He is invisible.
Yeah, no, I was just adjusting my wires because they got a bit tangled.
Fair enough.
Was losing crisp audio quality.
Crisp audio quality, sure.
Hey Matt, look, I'm literally like almost completely deaf in one ear at the moment, so I need all the high quality sound I can get.
That's true. That's true.
So, yeah, I flew abroad and just on the flight back, my left ear got horrifically blocked, and it just hasn't unblocked, and I can barely hear
Oh.
like anything out of it. It's
What?
fucking awful. But
Where'd you go then?
I went to Greece, somewhere in Greece that I don't remember. But it was quite nice. Unfortunately, I had like a really, really bad cold, and so I was basically bedbound for my entire holiday. Um, which wasn't great, but I had room service, so I made it work.
Live King, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I was living off of pineapple and like bread.
Why not a pineapple sandwich?
Oh no, I'm not that much of a sadist. But I did find a new appreciation for pineapple. It really hurt. It really helps with a bad throat. I found out.
Right, I'll remember that.
Yeah, exactly. If you ever
I
find
don't
yourself with a bad throat.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my nice 5-star holiday was just drinking cough syrup from the bottle and eating pineapple.
You were gutted.
Yeah, I was living the rock and roll lifestyle.
Yeah.
But speaking of rock and roll, I've already got a question loosely related to that. Right. Oh, yeah. You know what? I'll pull this one out of the bag. If you could pick 3 bands to headline your festival, what bands would you choose?
Do they all have to be alive or?
One can
A joke on more.
one can be from a TV screen.
Oh, sweet, I got loads then. I'd say I'd probably say Avenged one, Avenged Sevenfold. I think that's kind of like a band collective as well. To be honest, we all love them.
I just want to say I love all their older stuff, but apart from the new album, I don't really rate the new album.
It's an acquired taste. It took me a while. I just persevered with it, but yeah, I'm all for like the like the self-titled one and Nightmare and all that. Like that's kind of my golden age.
I can get the stage, but I only really like 2 or 3 songs off of it. That's it.
That's fair enough. Yeah, with that one as well, it took me ages. I do think they were better back then, but
yeah, definitely.
They can play a retro set.
What's that?
So just make them play a retro set, then problem solved.
Yeah, I'd be happy with that.
Only.
Yeah, just get them to play all the hits that everyone knows and loves. I haven't listened to the new album, so I don't know if it's shit or not.
Fair enough. No, I know what people are saying. It's a lot different, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's just one of them you just got to keep like working with. I think.
Yeah.
What question again? It was free headliners, wasn't it? For a festival?
Yeah, headline your own personal festival.
Ooh, hard this. Corn, probably. I love Corn.
I love Twist.
Oh, Twist, right, good.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that thing what he does with his voice. That's unreal.
I'm a real base level Corn fan, but I really like Twist.
Yeah, no, you can't go wrong with that song. Other one, I'd probably just throw a curveball in there and say something like Motley Crue, probably.
Yeah,
I don't know. Is that a curveball? I don't know. I don't think it is.
We saw them live. They were better than expected.
Yeah,
they weren't that bad. They weren't bad, but they could definitely do with some improvement.
Yeah, what was awesome? Nicky Six has a really special talent on the bass where he can play without actually touching any of the strings.
Oh, I've seen. Yeah.
I couldn't figure out how he was doing it, and I thought that is a real talent right there.
I'm gonna say if I could do that, bloody hell, I'll be doing it every day, all day, every day.
Yeah, it was good seeing almost all of Motley Crue, and John 5 was there.
Minus one.
Minus the only one that can still play their instrument.
I know it's crazy how all that turned around, isn't it?
Yeah. I didn't look into it too much. Was he just like, oh no, mate, I can't be asked to tour anymore? And they were like, oh well. And just kind of booted him out.
They just decided, you know what? No, he's too old. He's got to go.
I'm
pretty sure that's what it was.
It was something like that. I think it was something to do with like
finances,
like struggles and stuff.
I think it was his illness that he has or whatever it was.
No, it's ankylosing something. I thought it was ankylosing spondylitis, but I might be wrong.
That's a big word.
Something along the lines of that.
It's a disease that turns your muscle into bone.
That's not fun.
No, but eventually you just kind of become a living statue, or a dead statue.
I was about to say just Mick Mars, the living skeleton.
Yeah. Oh, mate, I was bang on. Ankylosing spondylitis.
Oh, God, mate. I mean, it's not good that he has it, but well done for.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather him not have it. But oh, mate, he got diagnosed when he was 17. That's kind of nuts. Imagine living your whole life just slowly turning into a statue.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was due to.
You've seen The Dirt by any chance?
I fucking love The Dirt.
Yeah.
I think it's great.
It's so good, isn't it?
It's brilliant.
I've probably watched it about 20 million fucking times.
No, it's that scene with Ozzy when he's snorting ants.
Yeah, the ants.
Ain't that true as well? Didn't Ozzy say once that that's actually true?
To be honest, no, it would surprise me with Ozzy. Isn't the case?
Yeah, I was reading up on the bat incident, and apparently he thought it was just a fake rubber bat, and so he just kind of nommed it, and it was like, oh shit, hang on, that's a real bat that I'm scanning, and then he just kept eating it.
Is that what it was? Because I thought I saw it somewhere where like it were fake, but and it were all just like it were all fake.
Yeah,
I
no,
don't
he
know.
thought it was like just a rubber one, and then he scanned it. It's like, oh shit, that's a real bat right there. And then everyone was like, oh god, why you done that? And he's like, funny.
It's mad. Oh, you gotta love Ozzy.
Yeah, he's
Have you
brilliant.
been like? I've been trying to like watch the Osbournes podcast because I've been seeing it come up on Instagram and it looks fucking hilarious.
I ain't even heard about it, mate. To be honest.
Neither, I didn't know
Yeah,
it was a thing.
Jack Kelly, Sharon, Ozzy have got a podcast. It's fucking hilarious.
I might have to watch that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure one of them was like Jack was going, "Oh, can you guess the animal by its orgasm sound?" And the weird fucking thing, Ozzy was getting them all fucking spot on.
I'm like, I'm not surprised with him. I could probably do Turtle one from that meme what went about.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be piss easy.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So
Hang on.
I wanted to bring this up as well, just because we was talking about festivals earlier. Obviously, with Download being announced on Wednesday. Was it Wednesday or was it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
He got
It was
leaked, didn't it?
Tuesday. It got announced on Tuesday. What do you think of the lineup?
I actually like it, mate. I'm not the biggest Queens of the Stone Age fan.
I don't mind it.
Was there more?
Yeah, that was it. I just don't mind it. I was going to let Adam.
All right, no,
I was going.
I think it was buzzing out on my computer. I just saw your mouth moving, but I didn't hear it. So, yeah, Queens of the Stone Age. Yeah, I'm not biggest fan, but Pantera being there just like sums it up for me.
That's cool. That is cool.
I'd love to see Dime, but it is what it is, isn't it? You got to
Yeah.
deal with it. But what I do like is it's not recycled headliners.
That's true. That's very true. They've
But I do
like, kind of
like
pardon?
heavy. I do kind of wish there were a bit more of a blend because I think like so you've got Avenged there. I'm happy with Avenged and that, but
Yeah.
like
You've literally got a pop punk band and a somewhat rock band headlining
Yeah.
as well. To be fair, it's a mixture of everything. So it's rock, metal, and punk.
I can't really complain to tell you the truth. I still think it's quite a good lineup. I'd still be happy.
I'm just happy that Billy Talent are there because
I didn't
I
even
fucking love
notice they
Billy
were there.
Talent. Yeah, Billy
I
Talent are
know
playing. I'm so happy. I love them. They're like my favorite fucking band.
bit of Fallen Leaves, yeah. That was my jam when I was like 14, 15. That
I will listen to Billy Talent all the time. My favorite song is Viking Death March. It's one of my favorite songs. Favorite songs of all time, so to speak.
yeah. I've only heard a few from Billy Talent to be honest, but I do like what I've heard.
Yeah. Royal Blood's a big stick out name as well. I mean, aren't they headlining second stage on one of the nights, I'm pretty sure.
I know they were under Queens at Stone Age, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it's either they're on main stage or they're headlining second stage would be quite cool.
Yeah, but I'll be honest, I thought they'd be bigger than Queens at Stone Age myself. I know obviously they've got what was it? Bloody who knows, is it?
Huh?
Queens at Stone Age, bloody most popular song, is it who knows?
Yeah,
Typhoons. I love
no one knows.
Yeah, no one knows.
That's Royal Blood. No one knows.
No one knows.
No one knows. No one knows.
But apart from that, really, I thought
it's an okay lineup. It's an okay lineup, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
how different it is.
Yeah, look, I'm not going to cry that I can't go next year because it's all right. Like it's nothing that I'm really kicking myself over not being able to go to. So I'm hoping the year after next will be fucking real good. Please bring me the Horizon, please.
They were on that. Bloody hell!
I fucking love Bring Me the Horizon.
Crazy.
Yeah,
It was a good one this year. It was absolutely fucking chaos though.
What?
Download this year is absolute fucking chaos.
Oh, that last day, I don't know how I survived, to be honest. I was waiting in an ice cream van, right, for about 40 minutes. And they, I get to the front anyway and say, "Oh, we've got no ice creams." He says, "Well, what have you got then?" He says, "Got cans of pop." So I'll have one of them. And it was boiling hot. It was like tea. Why have I waited all this time?
Yeah, it's really fucking weird. I mean, we didn't even bother like trying to get to the front for Slipknot. I think I watched like Electric Callboy and then stayed at the back and then went for a massive fucking wander.
Yeah. No, I tried to get in for Callboy, but it were rammed. There was no chance of getting in.
I was like right at the front. It was mental.
Oh, I'm jealous, mate. I'd love to see Callboy.
The thing is, though, I basically camped it like 2 bands prior, so
Yeah.
I think I missed Pendulum and like all them like main stage. And I stayed there for Mod Sun, the other band that was there, which was Set It Off, as I'm currently looking at my t-shirt to the side there. And yeah, me and 2 other people that I met there, just stayed there for Electric Callboy. Had the best time of our fucking life, and then sat there watching Slipknot.
Ah, sounds good. I had to give Slipknot a miss, me. I'd work up like day after. Rock and roll lifestyle, still working.
Yeah. I mean, I went to work. I went back to work on the Tuesday. Like we made our way back the Monday, and then I just decided to have the Monday off, and then thought Tuesday's the day back to work.
Yeah. No, I just spent all my holidays like for gigs and stuff what we're playing, so I was
Same.
really.
I do need to see Slipknot before they like fuck off, but it is looking more and more unlikely by the day at this point.
I know what's going on with the metal scene now. Everyone's having drama, aren't they?
Yeah, I know.
Everyone's disappearing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Slipknot one. I don't even know what's happened. I know they deleted that post, didn't they? But...
Yeah, but then they put another one up as well. So I'm pretty sure Jay has genuinely like left.
Right. I ain't stayed in
Shit,
tune,
really,
I just saw that post.
He's going back to the jazz scene now, like his dad.
I didn't think he left. I thought that he got like the sack.
That's what I thought. Well, but I didn't read too much into it.
Neither. I don't care that much. It's like I occasionally listen to a few Slipknot songs. I like Override. I think it's an underrated banger.
Yeah.
But I do like that one Singular. I saw a video. It was actually at download of Corey Taylor, like with the mask, and he looks like half his age. It's kind of scary. Like you could have convinced me he was like 20 something.
Yeah.
He's just got a timeless face.
He's playing at download this year, and it's actually not Slipknot either, is it? It's just him.
Yeah, I'm not biggest fan of his solo work, I'll be honest, but
I don't mind it, to be fair. He just basically, it's just a mashup, isn't it? Of just Stone Sour, a little bit of Slipknot, and just his solo work, which is quite cool.
Yeah.
Oh, we're a huge Stone Sour fan, 100%.
I love a bit of Stone Sour.
Didn't he make a song with Tech Nine?
Yeah, that's on the
I
CMFT Volume 1, I think it was.
Yeah. Do you reckon Tech Nine's going to come out in download?
No. No.
I quite like Tech Nine. And hang on, how long we got? Right, we got 3 minutes. I'd like to talk about something that's been on my mind for a while. I don't think I'll ever get the chance to say it out loud otherwise. In using the mega power of hindsight, now we're all done laughing at The Rock. I don't think his rapping was that bad. I think it was quite solid.
I'm not done laughing. I'm not done laughing at The Rock. Yeah, as soon as you said The Rock, it instantly made me think of Face Off.
Yeah, I know, but I thought it was pretty solid. I think it got memed to death just because he's The Rock, but he tried his best.
I knew as soon as you mentioned Tech Nine, I was sitting there thinking someone's going to mention The Rock, and it's probably going to be Riley.
Yeah,
Riley's
the meme god. Riley's the fucking meme god of the podcast.
That it's just about it did get ripped to death when in reality, if it was anyone other than fucking like Dwayne Johnson, the people's champ, it probably would have just been passable. It was
Yeah.
pretty good, better than I could do.
To be fair, it's better than what I can do as well, so I can't say much, but
Yeah,
I won't release it. So
yes. But I heard you did get a Dwayne Johnson feature for the new album, so
yeah, that'd be pretty good. Imagine views on that. Yeah,
it would bang.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's
Get
the
him out on
thing.
stage with.
I mean, the song got memed to death, but it pulled views. It really did. Unfortunately, it just
Shows
didn't
that
get
The
added to
Rock
many
can really
playlists.
save anything.
Hey,
Shows
man,
that The Rock can clearly save anything.
I wouldn't say he saved it. I think if anything, he dropped it a few pegs, but it still wasn't awful. Uh, I reckon he's making a comeback. I reckon he's going to be main stage download by 2026. He's got a few more tricks
Dwayne
up
Johnson.
there. Dwayne Johnson heavy metal arc. I reckon that's my prediction. He's going to go through a whole screamo phase. But oh shit, this is the end of this meeting. So we will very briefly see you in part 2 because this one is about to end. And welcome back to part 2. Let's just nosedive right in with a question, why don't we? So, are there any moments in a movie where you would put a song of your own?
Every film I could, because it'd promote it well. That's what I'd say.
Awesome.
But I think our music would fit really well with like a horror film or something, because we've got a song called "Signed in Blood," so I think it just
Fits in perfectly.
Yeah, exactly.
A cult horror film.
Get some proper violent source type film and just put that on it. Yeah, it'd be great.
Awesome.
Controversial.
Straightforward.
Yeah, but I have a controversial opinion. Horror movies are so fucking boring. It's about because it's like 30 minutes of just Sandra, let's go to the new house, despite all of the neighbors saying don't go to the new house, and then it's literally like 5 minutes. Oh shit, it's the house monster, and he's killed Clarence. Oh no, in a really gruesome, violent death, and he's gone again. Well, let's find a car or a field for the next 25 minutes. And oh no, he's back for the finale action sequence, and we're gonna kill him, but don't worry, he'll be back when the studio needs more money.
Yeah, I think that's perfect analogy. Apart from you forgot about the breaks, they usually get cut as well. The phones as well, cut the phone lines, don't they?
Yeah, and no one tripped in a forest, and they didn't decide to split up. But I got the basis. I described the Texas Chainsaw Massacre pretty well because fuck, that was such a boring film.
What, the remake that you skipped like every 10 minutes?
Yeah, because it's just blokes and women just walking around a place. And then it's like 5 minutes at the end of the film of man with chainsaw. So I just skipped it.
To be honest, with remake as well, I just shut it off about halfway through. I bored me. I like the original, but yeah, remake was shit.
Yeah, it was pretty wank. Thing is, Leatherface is so cool.
I know.
Like, I mean, he's really fucked. The fact he's just big inbred family. Be like, so why don't you kill animals and people? And he's like, dope. Like that's a cool origin story.
Backstory.
Yeah, why'd they have to like make it such a boring ass film?
Oh, completely. Like the horrors, ones what do me in a bloody ghost ones. I can't be arsed with them. I think they're all the same.
Yeah, they are.
Same.
It's just
I don't bother with the ghost, like the paranormal ones. I just love it for the gore, just to see how they do it. Like it's just you always like, say if you watch Saw, you wonder how the fuck can they do that?
Well, I
It,
think Saw's next level.
yeah,
Yeah,
it needs a
definitely.
balance. Terrifier 2, man, was so unneeded. Like I was watching it at like midnight with one of my mates, and it got to a scene, and I knew because like my friend had already watched it, and I was like, "Oh God, he's about to scalp a woman," and I just turned it off, and I said, "Well, we'll watch this in the morning." And it's just why I really didn't need that with my bacon sarnie. It's just
I swear they're making a number 3 now.
they are, and
Combination to
it's set
me.
at Christmas time.
Oh, it's even better.
Yeah,
Christmas horror film.
exactly. Like Krampus, the best horror movie ever.
Oh, gotta love Krampus.
To be fair though,
Like,
I see that more. I genuinely see that more of a comedy than a like horror, like a comedy
That's the
horror. Like Shaun of
issue,
the Dead.
though.
It's like Shaun of the Dead if it was at Christmas.
Krampus suffers the same fate as like Candyman. Fucking awesome villain, so cool, but it's so bad. Like
Well, have you ever seen Jack Frost? The
I have, yeah.
The horror one.
the one, yeah, where the snowman comes alive and kills people.
But at least that's trying to be a piss take. Krampus was actually trying to be unnerving. And it got to the end of the film and no one was dead anyway. They were just like snow globe people in the lava mountain. Like, what?
Yeah, Krampus. No, I'm not a fan at all.
Very disappointed.
I watched it, thought it was all right the first time. Watched it the second time with my dad and my sister, and we just all just started taking the piss out of it.
Yeah, I didn't have high hopes going into it, to be honest.
I did. I really thought it was going to be brilliant. I do the same with basically every horror film, especially Candyman, because I think Candyman might be the coolest motherfucker in horror. Just
Yeah.
bloke who commands bees, and he's got a hook for a hand. Why? Cool. But then they dragged it out and made it boring.
I'm gonna make
didn't
Riley
mind
watch
Candyman,
Killer
mate.
Clowns. I'm gonna make Riley watch Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the shittest horror film
Oh.
ever.
I've seen that advertised so many places, but I don't want to look at it. You just see
I've
the picture.
watched it. It is the shittest fucking horror film, but it is so fucking funny just because it's an 80s horror film.
Yeah,
And it tries so hard to be scary, but it isn't. It's just fucking hilarious.
you need to watch a film called Rubber. It's about a wheel, but like zap.
That sounds fucking
Going
brilliant.
through the desert, just zapping people.
It sounds brilliant. It sounds like isn't there one about like killer tomatoes or something along the lines of that? I'm pretty sure there's always really shit horror films. I've got a load of them that I bought on Amazon Prime once, and it on Prime Video, and I just every now and again just watch them.
That's fair. No, the shitter the better, to be honest.
Yeah, it's like the B tier horror. Like they're shit when they were made, but you can go back and watch them, and it just makes you. It's so old that it just fucking makes you laugh.
Yeah, it's so shit that it's actually good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a film like there was a film that I watched that it was so shit that it was good. What was it?
It could be a lot. It could be a lot of films.
It was probably
Velocipastor. Have you seen that?
Huh?
Have you seen Velocipastor?
Oh, what
No,
a
I've
banging
heard of that.
film!
What a film!
Honestly,
I've heard.
Parents explode.
I've heard about that. Isn't there one called like fucking Larmageddon or something as well?
Oh, I'm not familiar with that one, but
What
Velocipastor is the best acid trip ever. It's so
is a
good.
story.
That was the film, and I, funny enough, lent it to Riley to watch on one of our new series that we're trying to fucking get started. I lent him Team America World Police. It's not a horror film, but
yeah.
it's just so shit that it's good.
All right.
It is one of my favourite films to watch, but it is just so shit. Anyway, moving on from what horror films you would have your music in, we're going to put ourselves in a little bit of a picture here. So they decide to make a little biopic about your band, about Shadow Smile. Don't know what it's going to be called yet, but
Okay.
they've decided to leave casting up to you. Who would you be picking for casting?
Casting. Oh
As in,
God.
like, who would you pick to play yourselves?
I don't know. Could pull my look off. I'd say like a fatter version of that guy who plays Aquaman. What's his name?
Jason Momoa.
There we go. Like a fatter version of him. I think that'd be quite fitting. Well, I don't have a clue. We had this music review once. Someone said a singer looked like Ashton Kutcher. So there we go. What other two? I don't have a clue, to be honest with you. I'm not sure. Just put anyone in. Put someone around.
Everyone and anyone.
Anyone, yeah. Got it. Why not?
Lovely.
Might as well max it out. Well,
Yeah.
Is Tom? Is it time?
I believe so.
Oh,
Adam, how are you finding your experience currently on the podcast?
Yeah, I'm loving it. Like a lot of the time, I always feel like with podcasts, it's just kind of like drags on. Do you know what I mean? So
yeah, I mean, we try to keep it fun. We try and make it funny.
no, completely, I get that. No, I've had
It gets to a point where Riley just makes it so, like, he tries to make it so funny that it's just not funny.
This is just Riley playing around.
It's fine.
This is Riley playing around with Tom's card, is what it is. And now he has to try and make it seem as though it was a worthy investment.
It's been going strong, Riley. It's been we've had this since the start of the year, mate.
Exactly. And it's been a smash hit fan favourite. But we've had a nice hour of fun so far. And now, we get to the more serious side. The part that really makes you scratch your head and soul search a bit. So really, there's no point dragging it on for an awkwardly long time, because I did that for a year and then I ran out of things to say. What is the best sandwich?
Best sandwich? Ooh. That's a good question. I'm quite basic, me, with my sandwiches, though. So you're going to criticize it. What do I like in a sandwich? Cheese and onion crisps, right? This sounds wrong. Don't bully me. With mayo. It is banging.
Riley probably won't be able to find anything wrong with that. Riley's got a very expanded mind with sandwiches.
Cheese and onion crisps with mayo.
Yeah.
That's it. I think it's not awful. I think the issue is that mayo is it's a sauce that really needs to go with a soft meat, or like a soft, like potato-y type thing. I don't see it merging well with just a hard crisp.
Yeah, don't knock it till you try it. I love it, mate. Do you know, if it's like a quick sandwich I just need to make when I'm in a rush, that's the go-to.
Pat of crisps, bread, done.
Piece of piss. Proper budget version. Nice and cheap.
Tastes good. You can't knock it too much.
Exactly. Why? What's your go-to sandwich then?
Oh, it's changed. It's changed lately.
It changes like every 2 months, Riley.
Yeah, it's almost like I've got to not say the same thing every fucking episode.
We don't anyway.
Anyway,
because no one ever asks.
My current.
No, I'm just thoughtful.
We want bread and butter, okay? And now this is a rogue shout. Hear me out. We're gonna put some vinegar on there, but just stay with me.
I'm already out.
I know, I feel
that's all right. You got to trust the process. Then you want some fish, specifically cod, right? You want some battered cod, some chips, and then from there you can add some mayonnaise, bread and butter again. It's elite, especially if you've got a roll. I've got.
It sounds like a chip shop. It sounds like a chip shop sandwich.
It's basically just a fish and chip sandwich, but when I tell you, it's amazing. I've got yeah, look. I don't know if it's going to pick up, but this is a picture of of the sandwich, and it's proper. It's brilliant. I'd sell it in shops. Like, it's a bit
Sell it to
weird on
Tesco's.
paper. It is a bit weird on paper, but believe me, if you ever have just some bird's eye like battered cod and some chips, it's a shout.
To be fair, I back that. Like the amount of times that I've had like fish finger sandwiches as well. A bit of
Exactly.
salt.
It's just an upgrade. You've just
Oh, yeah.
upgraded it.
Exactly. Yeah. No, it sounds good.
Yeah,
You
I
know.
highly recommend if you ever find yourself in need of a quite high in calorie sandwich, maybe to carry you throughout a long evening.
Yeah.
But yeah, you passed the sandwich test. That was a good sandwich.
Surprised I did, but yeah, I'll take that.
Uh, yeah, not with flying colours, but with uh,
Just straight.
slightly above ground colours.
I'll take it. I'll take what I can get.
Well, Tom, do you want to ask your fun question?
I mean, I can, but one, I've kind of sort of forgotten it, and two, I kind of lost the will to ask it after the last person said that they loved animals too much.
Okay.
It sounds horrible. That's
Tom,
probably
you've
the
got to
It
ask
is.
it now.
It isn't horrible, but it isn't. It isn't nice. So physically, what is the largest animal that you think that you could take in a fight?
Ooh.
Yeah, just the last guy that we had on, I couldn't stomach myself to ask the question because he was like, "Oh, I love animals," and it just made my heart break and thought I can't really ask him that.
Right. Um, I'd reckon I'd take on a goat. Like a big.
Oh,
What a full-on headbutting match, or
If I, yeah, if it wasn't looking at me, if I could do like a sneak attack or something, I'd be able to get it in headlock.
goats are pretty
headbutt
smart
it.
though. I reckon I'd see you come in and absolutely like twat you.
Yeah. Well, what else is around that size? A pig. I could take a pig.
Yeah,
Hmm.
I mean, pigs can maul a man, but they don't always just do that. So, I mean, you could take a goat, but if you get caught on those horns, then you're bollocked.
Yeah.
That
No,
sheep,
yeah.
A
Yeah,
sheep
I'd
is
a
just
sheep,
like easy mode
a bigger
goat.
goat. Yeah, easy, exactly. But it's bigger.
Uh, I mean, if the goat don't see you coming, you just like.
Oh, that's a bit too graphic there, Riley.
Well, I'm not wrong. I'm not saying I would, but like in a life or death situation,
then again, I'd look like a Satanist, wouldn't I, if I started like decapitating goats and shit.
yeah, it's
So,
true.
Exactly.
But
so
like
yeah, I'll stick with sheep. I'm
a sheep, yeah, that's fair.
scared of cows. Fuck that. Can you
Yeah, oh
imagine
no, a
that?
cow would have me for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't trust cows. But and like that, this brings us to our final question. So
Okay.
I'm going to ask you to make a band. Now, here are the ground rules. You can be in the band, but you don't have to be. You can have as many or as few people in the band as you want, as long as you've got the core fundamentals of singer, bassist, guitarist, and drummer. You can have anyone on any instrument, but they will not magically learn to play that instrument. They can be dead or alive. They will be alive when they perform, unless you specifically request them not to be. And I think that's it. Go
Okay.
nuts.
Dimebag Darrell,
Fair.
clearly playing the trumpet. So yeah, Dimebag. Singer, I would have Chester Bennington.
Aye.
Uh, Bass player, I would have. Mine's just a dead band. Cliff Burton. I'd have him. Um, let's get the dead quad. Who we got? Drummer left. Joey Jordanson. There we go. That's the Dead band. And I'd probably put a triangle player in there. Someone can play triangle, can't they? Get bloody get Jay
Sacrificial
in there
goat.
as well. Have a bit of chemistry. Two Slipknot people.
Who was that?
Jay on triangle.
And is that it? Are you keeping it concise?
Yeah, I guess that's it.
Okay. Well, that actually brings us
That's a
to
pretty neat 5-piece. That.
yeah. And just like that brings us to the end of our questions. So unless you've got any questions for us or anything that you'd like to promote or say,
Yeah, just a couple of things to promote, I guess.
Go ahead, mate.
I haven't spoke about it and I've just realised because we've only just promoted it today. So we've got a song coming out next Friday. It's just an acoustic song. It's called
Cool.
Gave It All You Had.
And it features The Rock.
And it features The Rock and it's got like loads of people who are dead in it. So surprise. And it's a banger. Yeah, we've got a gig on Saturday. I don't know when this is coming out, but we've got a gig on Saturday, Rockmantic. We're playing the other Rockmantic in February, Carlisle.
Cool.
It'll be out before then, hopefully.
And we've announced this tour. Well, chapter 1 of his tour. So look out for chapter 2.
Awesome.
Wicked.
We're playing Manchester. We're playing Manchester, Nottingham, Birmingham, and London. So come see us. That's
We'll try and catch you in London.
Yeah, I'm gonna say we'll have to catch the London show.
Yeah, it'll be cool. We're playing Islington.
Oh,
Definitely try and get there.
That sounds good. Yeah, April next year. So
wicked.
great.
Oh, wait.
Should be.
I
should be.
I'll have to double check it. That's during my exams. But if I'm free, then I'll definitely get down there.
Yeah, sounds good.
Yeah. But that brings us to a close of this installment of the Uncensored podcast. If you enjoyed what you hear today, please do a big follow because we are proper class sometimes. And just please go check out Shy Smile. Like I said, new epic bangers coming out soon and plenty already out. Try and catch their gigs that they've got up and coming. Follow us and them on Instagram. Do other things and stuff.
I would actually like to add something here. It's just a bit of promoting for us, though, Riley.
All right, go on.
So I believe this should be out by the time our early bird tickets for UNCNTRD Fest are out. So if you've watched this and you fancy seeing a load of fucking awesome bands live, go get some fucking tickets.
Yeah, please. Yeah, please. But yeah, we've been the Uncensored podcast, and this has been our big homie Adam from Shadow Smile, and we will see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.